I call this my poor man's water drip. So when this machine was originally designed, it had this bolt on the back here, and there was actually a piece that was supposed to go on it that would actually drip water onto the plate, but it was really too messy, so that was done away with. So in order to add some moisture to the plate while this is running, all this is just a tube that you can use on a standard mill to put mill fluid onto a mill. And I bought this connect down onto this, and there's another piece that bolts onto the end that comes over the top with a paper chip clip. And you put a small sponge under here and just lightly spray that down, and just let that just press down on the plate, and actually adds moisture to the plate, so you're going to reduce the amount of dust that's on the machine. The great thing about this is it doesn't just work on this machine, because they actually have little magnetic bottoms that can go on any of the machines. So it can be used in the Cymec, it can be used on Dennis's machine, it can be used on any of the metal machines. This is a neuroplastic machine, so if you were going to use this, you would have to attach it to the bolt in order to be able to do this. But for any of the metal machines, you can just attach the magnet to it, put that piece on there, put a chip clip on it, or any other type of clip that will hold a small sponge. Just lightly spray that down, not so that it's dripping wet, but just moist. Put it down on the plate, and that's going to cut back on the dust.
And is it rubbing the plate?
It is rubbing the plate, so it's just lightly touching the plate, and it's actually going to keep the disc a little bit clean as well.
What is that item, and where do you get it?
This right here is actually just a feed tube. It's an interconnecting feed tube for mill work. So what they do is when you're milling something, usually they're doing some form of coolant fluid that they're actually pouring onto the mold, and these pieces are used to do this. So you can get these at places like Granger and other industrial supply stores, and I'll see if I can find a link too for the magnetic piece that can be used on the other machines.
Okay, yeah.
So I was walking out the door and I was like, oh, I'm gonna grab that because I've been playing with this.
Jim, would you leave that on the disc all the time, or just?
I do. I leave it on the disc pretty much all the time, and then what I'll do is I'll lift it up when I need to add just a little bit more. When I see it's not, I'll just hang it off to the side, just do a very light spray with my water bottle, and then just put it back on.
I like that.
Cool.
Very nice.
Nice,
Thank you.
nice.